Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yup, let's just get into it right now. It is a bit of a midday update for you guys. We could see that Bitcoin is at $119,277. We're getting some nice DBSI numbers, 16 in the -5, just like I announced last night on yesterday. Not too much change from there. Still looking quite bullish for the time being. S&P 500 currently up 80 basis points, Nasdaq's up about 51 basis points, and the Dow Jones is up almost an entire percent. We're actually up 1.19% here, but on the chart it's actually only up 0.97%. Overall, looking quite good. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. We can see that right now we have a 17 and a -3. A little bit of some bearish numbers right now. We did get rejected around 19,689. Yesterday, we started to come down. We are now retesting these levels as support. Again, we did get rejected around 19,500, which is right here. There we go. Rejected from 19,542, and we are now coming down to around that $19,000 area. If we come down here and start to retest this as support, or I might be intrigued to potentially get into a long, but right now we are short from this level. So we are in the money on our trade. So congratulations, all the Discord members who are following the trade signals. You guys are making some nice bucks. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. Right now we are getting some nice upside, up 79 basis points. Again, we are retesting this level right here as resistance. As you guys can see right here, previous levels right here are still acting as resistance. But if we can get over it and retest this as support, then yes, I'm confident that we could probably get to that $3,900 area, at which point we will be getting into a short position. I'll keep you guys up to date on that every single day. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq doing a little bit of some similar price action, but actually a little bit weaker. Tech sector is suffering some pretty big losses today with the Chinese stocks. So you guys can tell that they're down about 17 or 18%. We can actually take a look at it quickly, just show you guys. We got Alibaba is down over 15%. We are actually in a long position on Alibaba now. We are actually in the money on that trade as well, and we are long on Baidu as well today. So that was a nice little bit of a gain that we got in. We got in just in time actually on this big dip, and then you're starting to wick back up. So doing quite well on those two positions. And you guys can take a look at KWeb as well, which is another ETF for the CSI China Internet ETF. It is actually down as well 15% today. We did get into a long position as well today on KWeb, so we're doing quite well there. Now let's take a look at something I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time now. I don't know if I talked about it enough, but it's the 10-year and the 20-year. Well, actually the 10 years right here. The 10-year government 10-year bond, the yields have been surging towards the upside, and we can see that we are finally starting to run into some resistance around 4.28% or 4.29%. Looks like we're starting to slow down in the surge towards the upside. We're actually forming a bit of a bearish divergence for the time being, but we're gonna have to see if this follows through and plays out. Again, bearish divergences do not indicate 100% that that's the top. We could form a bearish divergence for a very long time, and if the yields can keep surging if they want to, depending on the Federal Reserve's stance. And let's take a look at the 20-year yield, which is right here. 20-year yield is also surging towards the upside, and it's potentially made a new, actually it did make a new all-time high today, but we could be looking to get a slight pullback in the yields. As you guys can see, we're getting some very nice topping candles right now, and the 20-year price, let's take a look at the price, is at 84 right now. That's the lowest level it's ever been. Actually, well, we did have a wick down to $70 to $80 around this area right here. But for the time being, we are finding some nice support around the $84 area. We're gonna have to see if that holds. If it does hold, then that'll be good, because we are in a long position right now on TMF, which is also extremely oversold on the daily, weekly, and monthly time frame. It has never been this low ever. So it's quite interesting to see as well how that trade is going to play out. So I'll keep you guys up to date. But yeah, overall, if we can close a couple more weekly candles above this level, I'm confident that we will get a reversal in the 20-year bonds. Again, we do need the yields to pull back, and we need the Federal Reserve to start to potentially pivot and do the wrong decision technically, because if they start to pivot now and cut rates, it will be a catastrophic mistake on the Fed's part. After all, we do have 8.2% inflation in the US. Let's take a look at the DXY quickly. We can see that the DXY today was moving up towards the upside around 112.5, and then we got the PMI coming out today weaker than expected, and then we started to see a bit of a slowdown in DXY start to roll over after that. But again, Japan's foreign market intervention is not working and is actually barely doing anything for the Japanese yen. We could take a look at it quickly right here. As you guys can see, the Japanese yen erased a lot of the gains, in one single day, but ultimately reversed back up today. And we're actually retesting this level as resistance once again, but it doesn't mean that the yen is done falling. Well, this is actually the US dollar rising against the Japanese yen, but overall the yen keeps losing and keeps losing and keeps losing its value. But yeah, overall it's going to be an interesting week. We got big earnings like I mentioned in my video yesterday. And if you guys want to join the Discord, the link in the description. So thank you so much for current subscribers who are supporting the channel. You guys are awesome and you're making some nice gains. And wow, look at that, a bit of a move, and Hex today up over 10% in one single day, so that's quite nice to see. All right, love you guys, talk to you guys later. If you guys want to sign up for Big Get Trading, the link's in the description. Check it out.